Down here at the bottom right, we have our Zerg player. A legend, but losing the first game in an upset. Can he come back?
Starting July.
And now to our blue Terran. His name is Bleach. He's beaten many good players. He's looking good. He even managed to eliminate Artosis once in a huge upset.
Huge upset.
That nobody saw coming. Nobody saw it coming.
Saying that as a joke, Tasteless. He killed me with DTs when I was way ahead. I forgot to make a spore crawler. But anyways, enough about my bitter tournament history. I was way ahead, Tasteless.
I know you were way ahead, man.
Anyways, this is Jungle Basin.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is a very hard map for Zerg vs. Terran. We've had a huge amount of Terrans beat Zergs here. We've seen, what, 1 or 2 Zerg vs. Terran victories. Czech taking out Jinro, and I believe there was one more. Maybe it was a Xenio win. I don't really quite recall, but very few Zerg vs. Terran wins. It's going to be a hard match for July because Byun has shown us he is of a caliber that can definitely get into Code S.
So July Zerg probably really kicking himself for that previous game. That was a map that he needed to win on. Byun is looking so strong right now.
He is. Expansion going up.
Two
barracks supply. Good build order on this map. Nice placement. That little supply depot can make you safe in the middle.
So far, the feng shui of his base just looking nice.
Yeah.
Whoop, denied. But I'm 18, you gotta let me in. Nope, no IDs. Goes
no
home.
drones allowed.
No drones allowed.
It's very speciesist.
Now we have the SCV coming inside. He'll see that July's build is pretty standard. Hatchery first. He knows that because the spawning pool is so late. Sometimes even what you don't see tells you a lot more than what you do see.
Yes.
Now, can I put on a cape and mysteriously walk out of the room with that hokey statement I just said?
You can, but no one would see you.
No.
And, then probably SC Foyu would be asking where his cape is.
That's right, SC Foyu.
Whoa. Oh, I messed that up. I'm terrible. So 2 bunkers being made. Zerglings on the way out. How will this turn out? Maybe not all that well for Terran.
As cute as this looks, it actually doesn't work.
Yeah. Sense making not highest on now.
Yes.
Build order difficult. Comprehend.
Make of sense strategy isn't with because of become. You know?
Yes.
That's what that was like.
Affirmative, Tasteless. Odd choices. Having.
Yes.
Young brain. Thinking.
Strange results seeming.
I feel like we have combined into the archon of William Shatner. We are reading poetry in a bizarre way.
He makes 2 bunkers at his ramp.
Zerglings.
But the Zerglings get there so fast. You can't stop it. Nah, I don't know. I don't do a good Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. Oh. I said William Shatner, but
I know, but I was
wondering. I was like, that is not a William Shatner voice.
No, I suddenly thought Christopher Walken casting StarCraft would actually be very funny.
No, not very much. It needs more cowbell.
All right, his strategy needs more cowbell.
It needs more something taste. Those bunkers were not it. All right. Anyways, expansion going up for Byun. July Zerg making a decent amount of drones, really droning up. Getting his speed upgrade. Is getting a couple gases, so we should be seeing layer pretty quickly here, unless he wants to do high economy baneling aggression, which I do not think we're going to see. July Zerg deciding to make a creep tumor this game.
All right.
He's expanded it 1 time. Yeah, there's such a big difference between using creep tumors and not Tasteless. I'm so surprised in that first game he didn't use any.
Well, I mean, even if you don't really get a chance to surround your opponent because your units aren't a creep, you're at least going to force a good Terran to waste a mule scanning
Yeah.
on your creep to get rid of the creep tumors.
Absolutely. It helps you to scout.
Creep tumors don't even cost anything.
The thing is,
Once
they
you
don't.
start making them.
They don't at all. And the thing is, July Zerg has almost the most APM in the entire GSL, the most speed, the
That's
most
actions per minute. Yeah.
He actually has over 300 APM all the time. In fact, right now, he's up at, in actions per minute, like 400-ish. So he's just so fast. Oh, wait, no, that's Byun. Well, they're both up there. They're actually both very, very fast. But yeah, July Zerg is unbelievably fast. He absolutely can control making some creep tumors, so it's just so odd that he chose not to. Now look at that hidden spire. Huh.
Note he split the spire and the baneling's nest.
Yeah.
You always want to do that as Zerg, because if
Put
you're
your tech
spotted
all over the place.
Yeah, because if you get scanned, and let's say all your tech's right next to each other, then you're like, oh, that's exactly what he's doing. Versus just being like, oh, I think I have an idea of what he's doing.
Yeah.
And Artosis, I see something interesting on your screen.
Yeah, we just saw on the screen, you just saw a bunch of blue flame hellions being made. Well, blue flame almost done. Is going for multiple factories. In fact, the third factory going up. We may see mech from Byun here. Very interesting. Mech plus some marines, no doubt. Always need those marines. Now,
there's no spine crawler at the ramp.
there's no turning back now.
It's now or never. Insert banal statement. We have the Hellions coming towards here. Queen going to have to try to defend.
Oh, nice queen
Nice
block.
block.
The next queen block not going to work as well. Where's your creep, July Zerg? That queen would be a lot quicker right now.
Oh!
A lot of
he's gonna
Zerglings coming
stop
up. Sup.
Sup.
Sup, blue aliens.
Oh, man. Byun botched that.
Yeah, he did. He let it get way trapped. He got over scared of that very slow queen that was off creep. July Zerg right now making another hatchery. Looks like we are going to see some mech-based play. Siege Shanks Thor is being made. A lot of Zerglings for July Zerg out in the middle of the map. It's very interesting.
Well, that was a huge loss because, frankly, when I saw those
could've
Blue
done
Flame
so much
Hellions come
more.
up there, yeah, I was like, well, July's definitely going to lose a lot of Zerglings.
He didn't even lose that many Zerglings. He had to make a lot, which obviously he didn't want to make into Zerglings right now. Rather, it was drones and stuff like that. Save minerals for more mutas. But still, July Zerg right now getting it's third base, as you see on the minimap.
Uh-oh.
Mutalisks.
He has Mutalisks. We could see some sick Mutamicro.
Yeah.
But then again, when the Terran's going Thors, you don't get the opportunity for the Terran to freak out and, of course, use Stim or something like that.
Yeah.
By the way, thank God the Thor doesn't have Stim.
That would actually be too
Just
fun.
imagine a Thor with Stim.
That would... Well, it would look silly.
That Thor's Ninja Turtle feet moving so quickly. Have you ever noticed that the Thor does have Ninja Turtle feet? Look.
You're right. It
Yeah,
does
it's got
have
Ninja Turtle feet.
Oh, my God.
I always thought that when I saw the Thor, I was like, yep, Ninja Turtle feet.
You are so smart. Look at that. A ton of barracks being thrown. So this is actually going to be a very similar build to what we saw the last game. It looks like mech to open, gets some good upgrades, and then throws up a trillion bajillion barracks.
I like
so
this
many
build.
Marines.
You know what's nice about it is that I think most StarCraft 1 players like July Zerg are programmed to think, all right, you're either going to mech or you're going to go bio.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is he starts out meching for more efficient defense and
Yes.
for some kind of
It's a
cute
backbone
offense
to his army.
And then he's like, all right, now I'm going to switch into bio.
Yeah.
And you might have the wrong unit composition.
That's very true, Tasis. It's turning out to be quite strong
It's
so
the
far.
truest thing I've ever said, Artosis.
You called me handsome earlier.
Yes.
Felt that was true.
That was top
my
10.
opinion.
That was top 10, Artosis.
Oh, okay.
And with your new haircut, moving up in the ranks.
Oh, my God.
What?
This may be a mech build in which
my
he's just
God.
making walls so that
This
he can't
build
be
has some
counterattacked.
serious sex appeal.
Yes, it does.
Damn, look at that. That is so smart.
Okay, so he is going to go for a similar build, but using the barracks in a beautiful way. You might be like, why is this so good? This is actually amazing. He's making tiny little choke points where July Zerg can't abuse the immobility of his mech units. This is so awesome, so cool to see. July Zerg cannot just run Zerglings around anymore.
Yeah, there's no surround here.
Yeah. Right. Just coming up a little bit.
Probably make a planetary fortress here.
There are a lot of Overlords right now, full of Banelings tasteless. We may see some acid rain.
So now the Zerg is going to try to take out these rocks back here. Then again, I think even doing that might be debatable as far as decision making goes. That's going to give Terran an easy entrance to your own expansion.
Yep.
Probably why the bottom left expansion is generally more desirable for the Zerg than the upper right.
Quite true. But when they do take that expansion in the middle, that expansion on the left-hand side of the map is going to be easier to attack. Now, Zerg running in, has a lot of Zerglings here, and he's going to easily take out this army. But loses a lot of Zerglings because of those nicely placed siege tanks. And the SCVs will clean up the rest of the Zerglings. Muta's hitting the expansion right now of Byun. Taking out several SCVs.
Very nice here by July, buying some time. Although I have to say, you know, even though being a StarCraft 1 guy, I have a big, I'm a big fan of July, I guess you could say. You know, I'm really much more impressed with Beyond this game. For finally showing us how to open up on a map where Terran can really turtle.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, wow.
This is actually completely awesome. Byun is impressing me more and more and more.
July Zerg will probably have to go for Broodlords.
Yeah, when you see this many siege tanks, Broodlords has to be your main choice.
July's stuck on a layer.
Yeah, things are starting to look a little bit grim. Taste. This is 3-base to 3-base. These Banelings and the Overlord may be able to change this around. That's going to be what he's banking on. And really overdoing it with those Marines. And here come the Banelings going after the siege tanks, I guess. Now, if he does kill all the siege tanks, it's still going to be quite good. Leaves several alive still, but the Mutas should be able to come in here and clean up. Looks like they want to take out the Thor first. Marines popping out, though, and they have to run, Tasteless.
Once again, July Zerg dropping Banelings on siege tanks.
Yeah,
it would actually be better to drop Zerglings on siege tanks.
It may very well be.
What do you think, Artosis?
In many situations, you're quite right. The thing is, if you're going to drop the Banelings on there, you need the critical mass to actually take them out. Still, some siege tanks are left alive. And July Zerg trying to do some damage at the expansion of Byun, taking out that missile turret. Doesn't have a whole lot of mutas left, unfortunately. He's making 20 mutas right now. And getting +2 mutas attack. So he's going to go basically a muta-based game. The thing is, Thors with +2 and Marines with +2 do a pretty good job against them. And the siege tanks make it so it's very hard to engage with Banelings. So it's a pretty tight unit combination that Byun is showing us, but July Zerg is taking that 4th base. Thing is, he's not really hurting the economy of Byun. So
he is still on layers, so Byun knows, all right, well, he's just going to keep making Mutalisks. If I can just keep defending... God, that's a lot of Mutalisks.
That is a lot.
Jesus. Look at that. Well, he's going to have a lot of turrets. He just has no choice. He has to overdo it with Thor's Marines and turrets.
That's right, and here come the Mutas. Nothing in the main base really to defend right now. Gonna easily take out turrets. Turrets not gonna be all that useful against this many Mutas. It's gonna be mostly Marines and Thors that do any damage. And even the little groups, the Mutas just gonna fly by and kill. Taking out some Thors now. He's gotta be careful though, he's really clumping up a little bit.
Wow!
Wow, taking out a lot of stuff here, Tasteless.
Now he lost a considerable amount of Mutalisks there, though. He may want to actually leave.
Okay, he's got to be careful as these Marines come up here. They do have +2 attack.
Now,
Mutalisks not that good against Marines in this game.
He did lose a lot of Mutalisks back there.
Yeah, he did.
He lost like 8 or something like that.
Making a lot more as well, though. And trying to find locations to get in here, but the siege tanks hitting their first volleys on those Zerglings, really softening them up quite a bit.
That bunker might actually, it's going to last a lot longer than we would have thought. Now the Ling's running. That was not a victory there for July.
No, not really. Took out a little bit of stuff, but it's got to take out a lot of bit of stuff, Tasteless, because they've got very similar economies right now. And Byun's going to attack the 4th base of July right now.
Here we go.
Goes. Just as the drones get there, this is a huge attack, but the Mutas are right behind. They've got to be careful. Don't want to lose too many Mutas.
Meanwhile, another attack over here. Stim, he probably wants to go for the hatchery in this case. Whoa, yeah, you definitely do.
No.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye, Marine.
Ouch. July's drone count is down. However, Terran's base is sort of in shambles. I believe he's short on Thors, too. No, he has 4 Thors. We haven't seen them in the game yet, but they're somewhere.
Yeah,
they're hiding.
The big
there they are.
problem here, Tasteless, is going to be the economy. 48 drones against 43 SCVs. Very similar incomes for both players.
Terran's just going to do it. Just going to die. Just die.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Got to keep
Not
these Marines
sieged
alive.
up in time. Oh, wow. This is doing a lot of damage, but the Banelings are taken out, and that is the important thing. In the meantime, Mutalisks in the main base of Byun.
July's not sending the Mutas back home.
No, he is going for broke, Tasteless.
It's becoming a little bit of a base trade war, but there are Thors coming up here. And if July's not careful, he's going to lose too many more Mutalisks. Meanwhile, the hatchery's gone. If Xenix Byun can regroup and get back into his base, he's going to be in terrific condition.
That's right. You know, he has lost the armory, though, so that's going to slow down his Thor production. Does have a good amount of Thors already. July Zerg, he's going to need another base, Tasteless.
Okay. Now
Nice hit here. 1 Thor and 3 tanks. Free kills for July. It's exactly the type of thing he needs to be doing right now. Whittling down as much as he possibly
Look
can.
at that DPS there. He just took out about 5 Mutalisks.
Wow. Some of them were damaged, but does take out the Marines as well. Right now, if Byun really slows the game down, I feel like he could get into a very nice position. The supplies are even right now, 106 against 104.
I believe this July's natural is basically mined out. Yeah,
Yep.
it is. Arctos just checked. So, if Terran could gear up and do another counterattack here.
Ooh, that's actually a nice attack. Those tanks have been
nice.
moved. The Zerglings find their way in. And Byun, his economy is getting pretty low as
Byun
well.
is going to push out over here.
Oh, man. That is a fearsome army at this point in the game.
He can really capitalize around this choke over here.
Muta's taking huge, huge damage from those Thors.
Marines slip in. Now, if he kills up this hatchery, just turns around. I'm just going to be so impressed. Scan, tanks rush over to get underneath Thors and Marines. I think Byun might have just put July in an almost impossible to recover from position. He's got to be careful. Those Mutas are clumped up together pretty tightly. Oh my god, he's going to lose all the Mutalisks.
Banelings being dropped on Thors and siege tanks.
Oh my god, I think July just lost the game.
I think so, Tasteless. He did, in fact. So right now the supply is 35 against 96, and Julyzer looks like he's going to be eliminated.
GG. We just saw him type it in. GG.
Huh. Interesting. This style is not something Julyzer's able to deal with right now.
I'd be feeling pretty good. I'd be like, I just beat Julyzer.
Byun very
he's happy. Wow.
All right, well, Julyzer is eliminated. That's okay, though. He's already in the up and down matches for Code S. Code A, obviously getting top 2 seeds is quite nice, but not going to receive that. Byun, on the other hand, moves on, and he is 1 match away from the top 4, Tasteless. Top 4 being quite huge.
Yeah, look, he's playing really well. I love the turtle style on Jungle Basin. We already knew that map was tough for Zerg. Talk about figuring out a way to make it almost impossible for Zerg to recover.
Yeah, that was a solid
That was
game.
smart. I mean, had that been going on for seasons and seasons, I'd be like, this is a tough map for Zerg. But when you see somebody
Well, it has
really,
been, but
but when you see somebody really do something like that, that's like, well, now it's even harder.
I loved the barracks wall.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, because the 3 siege tanks behind, Julyzerg never had an opportunity to attack those, and those guarded the back expansion of Byun from any Zergling run-bys. So that was the big thing that really made this strategy so much different and more effective in a lot of ways than, say, the way Jinro plays this map.
Yeah. So Xenix Byun, I am so impressed with this guy. I hope you guys sent in some
interview.
some good questions. We got an interview coming up. Enjoy the interview. We'll be right back.